Hey everyone, greetings from Vegan World, and I'm going to speak to you today about mindful well-being. Well-being is something which all of us need to focus on because without well-being, there's no existence, and that's what the Lord has taught us. You need to take care of yourself in such a way that you will be able to achieve your purpose of life with the grace of the Lord. You need to be strong physically and mentally, come what may, and that helps you reflect and showcase about yourself how strong you are, your areas of improvement. There's nothing called as weakness. Everything is an area of improvement. Everybody has a flaw in them, and that's not called as a flaw. Everybody tends to make mistakes, and you rectify and learn up from those mistakes. Say, for example, you like a chocolate, but the Lord knows which is the best chocolate for you that is more healthier and more tasteful compared to the other chocolates. But that's how it is. You don't say that, oh my God, chocolate is a junk, so I don't want it, I'm not going to eat it. That's not the way. But rather pick out for the healthiest option that is more beneficial for your life. And that's called as mindful well-being. So in this occasion, you are going to be watchful of what you do, what you eat. Meditate. Take, for example, you meditate. What are the kind of, like, for how long do you meditate? And how well should you concentrate when you're meditating? It's not that every 2 seconds you open your eyes, you close your eyes, and you keep meditating for about a whole day. That's not it. So meditation also has its limits. For example, you go to a gym. You have to perform an exercise. You should be conscious about how long will you perform an exercise. Is that long gap beneficial for you? Is that continuous exercise beneficial for you? And how well is it going to help you? And now I had a sip of water. As in when you have to hydrate your body, you have to drink water as in when you required it. Not that you have like a half load of water and then you kind of feel uncomfortable. So those also has its limits. For example, people who are allergic to potassium based foods because the potassium level in their body is not just fine, and you tend to eat potassium based food, it's just going to bring troubles to your body. So you need to be watchful of what you eat too. So there are certain factors that I need to tell you about on mindful well-being, inclusive of mental healthness, mental well-being, which is being focused as something that needs to be seriously considered. So mental well-being, the way you behave, the way you represent yourself, the way you put yourself through in that situation. It doesn't mean if you're watchful, you become perfect, but you're careful from committing any kind of mistakes that's going to affect you and that's going to affect your surrounding. In mental well-being, come what may, you might be disturbed about a lot of circumstances. Circumstances don't stay the same way every time. They tend to differ here and there. So how steady is your mind? How concentrated and focused are you even in those turbulent times? You tend to shake, you tend to shiver, you tend to almost like try to go down. But the minute you think of the Lord, you're like, no, I'm having support and I need to manage. This mental well-being will make you a really great leader one day, because a leader is the one who creates another leader and not another manager. He's the one who transforms his employee into a next future gen leader so that he also gets his turn to transform himself for the better future. Mental well-being in any and every situation is really very important to crack the puzzle. Don't look at the puzzle as a puzzle, but look at it as some fun game where you have a vast opportunity to discover the areas, the strategies, the ways that you can break that puzzle, the ways you can use to break that puzzle and come up. For that, you need to be mentally strong. We're all the Lord's children, and He's not going to let us down. But He is going to um, let us go up in the ladder of spiritual and material progress. And He wants to understand how observant we are, how courageous and brave we are when it comes to challenges. So it may so happen that there are turbulent things that kind of disturb your mind. So on that occasion, close your eyes, take a deep breath, think of the Lord, think of a calm situation, calm down your mind, chant mantras, and just deviate yourself away from unwanted distractions. Stay calm, and that's going to give an idea to your mind as to how well can you solve a critical puzzle to break it up and come up. Your effort also matters. You just simply cannot say, "Oh, I need to solve this puzzle. How am I going to do it? I'm quite tired. I don't want to do that." Yes, life does not exist without pain, and it's not an easy job to cross the sea of life. You need to be physically and mentally strong. So that's the core backbone for every and any entrepreneur to survive, for every employed and employee to survive on this earth. So mental well-being is the utmost importance, as this is going to help you identify your stress level, identify your um, like what do you need at the moment, who you are, what is your level of confidence, and how do you want to survive. And all these things is just going to help you um, uh, cross through every single situation and break that up. And be attentive of what you do. Be focused about every steps of the decisions that you take, which kind of does not bring in any kind of mental stress within yourself. Every way isn't easy. It is pretty difficult to achieve, but once achieved, it is very smooth to walk through that way. So you need some patience, be calm, and be focused and watchful of what you do, such that you don't trap yourself. And moreover, there's another thing that says have a lot of patience. We tend to lose our patience very easily. Without patience, you just say, oh, this is just there. There's more than enough for me. So say for example, you're totally hungry and you want to have your favorite food, and you don't want to be patient enough to go search for your favorite food and eat it, and you're just like, oh, I'm just having this. It's fine. I'm just gonna fill my stomach with this, and after a couple of minutes, you kind of just don't feel good. That is because your mind is accustomed to thinking about your favorite food, but your stomach is not accepting the same. It's like a mismatch and a misbalance. So you have to first calm down, see where you can get your favorite food. How would you order it? Either you go in person or you put it online, and take some time for the food to arrive, and you relish the food later. And that's how life is all about. That's how success is all about. For this, your mental strength is very important along with your physical strength. Be mindful, be watchful of every and any of your actions. That prevents you from acquiring a bad karma. Bad karma can be acquired in n number of ways, but good karma, you have to be watchful of what you do to acquire the good karma. For that, you need to be really, really, really observant and not just hurry up, but just give time for everything and move forward. I will speak to you more on mental well-being in my upcoming videos. Till then, stay tuned and thank you. And hope you guys are enjoying my video. Thanks.